Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Noah back again with another video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I help people awaken to their true abilities through wellness and spirituality. And in today's video, I want to go over a little bit of a crazy manifestation story that actually happened to me back when I was working with a really good friend of mine, who is actually my best friend. I call her a sister. She's a sister to me. And we were working at our previous 9-to-5 job when we used to both work at 9-to-5 jobs. And it was a really crazy experience because this is actually proof that manifestation is real. This is a real thing, you know. If you don't know what manifestation is, it's pretty much where you think about a certain outcome and you envision how you want that outcome to be. And through that, you know, it pretty much gives power in your thoughts, right? And it makes it to where when you think about something for a long period of time and you believe that it will come into fruition, then it actually comes into your life. This is called manifestation. And so there's a really funny story that I wanted to share with you guys about when I worked a 9-to-5 job, like I said, with my best friend. And me and her both didn't really like the job that much. We were both, you know, we both never really wanted to be there, but we kind of, you know, were there because we knew that we had to at that time, and it served a purpose, you know what I mean? I'm grateful for that job because it brought me to where I am today. And so with that being said, let me just jump right into the story. So pretty much, like I said, we didn't really like going there a lot, but so there was one day where we just really weren't feeling it. Me and her both, we were just like, man, do we really like have to go in? And we both told each other, let's manifest a rainy day. Let's manifest that it will be raining during our shift. And you know, for those of you who don't know, I used to work at a mall. And so if there was a time that it was rainy, if it was like, it was like an outdoor mall. So if it was a rainy day, business was very slow. And usually when business was slow, then they would start sending people home. But this specific day, me and her both we didn't really want to go in. And we really felt like we didn't want to go in. And so we were like, let's manifest a rainy day. And so me and her, we kind of sat there and we meditated on it for a little bit, and we really were visualizing the rain coming in during our shift. And a little backstory, when me and her used to go to work, sometimes I'd pick her up, sometimes she'd pick me up. And when I would pick her up, I would make sure to go a lot earlier so that we'd have a little bit of time to talk before we go in. And never really see each other again, really, because I worked at the cash register and she kind of worked on the floor. She was on the floor most of the time. And so I never really got a chance to see her. So I'd make sure that I would go to her house, you know, and very conveniently, she lived literally down the street from me. So super easy, super simple. And it was very funny because we were meditating on it for a little bit and we were visualizing it. And like I said, we both came a little bit early. We both came to the parking lot, and we kind of just like to sit there and like just chat, you know. That was kind of our routine. And you know, so we're just chatting, we kind of just like let it go after that, and we're just talking about just other stuff. But we are manifesting this, you know, rainy day. Like, we know that it's going to happen, right? This is something that we put in our minds and we visualize it actually happening. And so me and her both go to work. We walk in, and kid you not, within the first 30 minutes of me and her walking into the building, it starts raining. And not only is it raining for like 5 or 10 minutes, because where I live, you know, when it rains, it doesn't usually rain for long, and it's only for certain periods, usually. But in my case, right, it was actually raining for the whole shift. So it was slow the whole time. And so the whole time me and her were able to talk. And it was, you know, this is a small example of the power of our mind, but more specifically, the power of manifestation. You know, using our thoughts to create the life that we want to. And, you know, what I was talking about was a very small example of it, but this works for anything, guys. Like, this literally can change your life. The only difference from it coming into fruition and it not coming into fruition is if you believe it. You know, belief is a huge part of it. It's almost as important as the actual visualization itself. It is as important as the visualization aspect of it itself. And so I just want to come on here to give you a little bit of a story of how this actually happens in my life. You know, I manifest miracles every single day, right? But it's because I expect miracles to happen, and I believe that they're possible. And so I want to come in here to talk to you guys about that story, but more importantly, to remind you that anything that we think about, anything that there is that we want to manifest, we have the power to manifest it. When we put our thoughts and we put our words into action and we put ourselves in action, then the universe lines up to what it is that we desire and what it is that we want to create in our life. And so, like I said before, this was just one example, but this happens to me regularly, right? I'm regularly manifesting everything that I have in my life. Just like this emerald that I actually bought from Etsy not too long ago, right? Everything in your life an example of manifestation, meaning that there was a point in time where you thought about it and it came true in your life. And I want to come on here to remind you that anything is possible. And so I really hope that this has been an inspiration for you. I really hope that you can gain something from this, as well as be a little bit more mindful of what it is that you're thinking about on a day-to-day basis, because this is all going towards what it is that we're trying to manifest, right? And something as well, if you're trying to manifest something really big in your life, understand that it's going to take time. You know, very big manifestations don't, like if you're trying to move to another setting, like if you're really trying to change your environment, that's going to take a while because that's a whole environment shift, right? But if you're visualizing where it is you want to be and you're feeling the emotion of having it right now, and you believe that it's possible, that reality is being manifested for you. You just have to be patient and you have to know that it's coming. And when we know that it's coming, we can just say, thank you, God. Right? We can say thank you to the universe. We can just say thank you in general if you don't believe in God. We can say thank you to the universe. We can say thank you to ourselves for putting us in a position to where we can live our dream life and we can manifest whatever it is that we want. So that's going to do it for today's video. A little more of a short one for you guys, but I kind of just wanted to go over that story as well as how manifestation can tie into your life and how you can change your life through manifestation, as well as our belief system. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to follow me on my social medias, they're all going to be right here as well as in the description. I'll kind of hit the tripod right there. But if you have any future video suggestions that you want me to talk about, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. With that being said, have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night wherever you're at. And peace, love, and happiness, my friends. Mwah.